So, Avenged Sevenfold is to music what A Nightmare Before Christmas is to movies. And I know that's not really a joke, but I've just been thinking about that all day. It's true. Intro. Fucking Miller Lite up on the porch, bro. So, fun fact, I have already recorded 15 minutes of this, and my dumb fucking stupid fucking face didn't click record properly. So, fun stuff, dude. Let's do it again. Fuck it, we'll do it live. So, first of all, sorry this is late. I fucking just didn't do it yesterday. I need to, these are supposed to be coming out on Mondays, but I think we're going to stick with Tuesdays. But it's a day late because yesterday, instead of doing this, I went and got tacos and beer with my friends. And I don't regret the decision, but I probably should have at least recorded this when I get home, but I was a little tipsy. I didn't want to. And then I didn't know, but the new Rick and Morty was out, so I watched that instead. So, whatever. So, I know I have podcasts that I watch, and there's 6 podcasts I watch, and I'd like to do one of them each day of the week, and then I'll have one day where I'll watch 2 of them during the week, you know, not this weekend, because fuck that. Who watches? I watch them while I'm at work, you know. So, on my way to go get tacos, I almost got in a car accident, and it made me angry. So, there's this exit off the highway that I live off of, and, sorry. It exits right, you can go towards Dallas. If you go to the right, you can go towards Fort Worth. If you go to the left, so it's like you exit, and it's like which way. It's like you exit, and then you exit again, depending on which way you want to go, right? Well, if you're going towards Dallas, it's always fucking packed, dude. That's just Dallas in a nutshell for you. If you ever wanted to sit in traffic somewhere while pretty girls walk on the sidewalk, just go to Dallas, you know? So, if you go to Dallas, you're fucked. If you go to the left towards Fort Worth, then it's usually not that packed. There's usually like one car on the road, and it's usually me fucking speeding going to go get tacos, you know? So I'm the car. It's me. So, I go and I exit, and there's one lane that goes to the right, and there's 2 lanes that go to the left. The entire one lane that goes to the right towards Dallas is fucking bumper to bumper fucked packed. Like, just does not. I wouldn't, dude. If I could sum it up in 2 words, I wouldn't. So, as I'm going 55, 60, which is about 10 or 15 miles over the speed limit for a 45 mile an hour exit, but it's a big, good turn, so you can easily make the turn without a problem, you know? So, I'm going, and this fucking rat piece of shit dude in a BMW, decides to just change, like he's gonna just exit the other way, but instead of just exiting the other way and, you know, maybe looping and coming back around, he decides, not only am I gonna not exit Dallas, I'm gonna skip over the exit to Fort Worth, and we're just gonna go get back fucking 4 lanes over and get on the original highway. So this dude, basically, instead of you can change 1 lane and then go, and it would have been fine, but he decided to go so far left that his stupid, like, 2004 BMW took, not even a nice, like, a fucking cool BMW, it was just some old shit, like, someone's dad gave him that BMW, you know? So, he exits, and his lengthwise, he's across the only 2 lanes that I have to go through, so he's blocking me, and all you can do is fucking slam on your fucking brakes, you know? And, you know, like, you ever slam on your brakes a little too hard, and everything in your back seat is now chilling with you, you know, like everything that was in your car is now in your dashboard, you know what I mean? Like, you fucking skirt, and then, like, I got like bottles of water back there, a pair of shoes, some shirts, maybe a jacket or 2, like a hoodie, a few things left over from the weekend. Everything that was back there is now either draped over me or in my fucking dashboard, dude. So now I'm like trying to like do inside windshield wipers, just get off the fucking. And man, I was so fucking mad, because, like, first of all, if you have a car that's nicer than mine, I'm not letting you over. That's just how it's gonna be, okay? If you need over and your car is nicer than mine, enjoy taking the long way, buddy. Hey, good thing you have that real nice AC and them heated seats in your shit, because you're gonna need it to take the extra long way around, because you ain't getting in my lane, fuckface. No, sir. Not today you ain't getting in my lane, bitch. So, basically, Dude, I got so fucking mad. And it's like, it's a weird thing for me to get mad because I always had not anger issues. And that's where it's weird. Is like, when this is going to get a little bit real, calm down. It's fine. Don't alert the presses. But when I was younger, when I was like a developing mind, I was on like depression medication. And like, it probably wasn't necessary. I think just, 10 to 12-year olds are a little moody sometimes. God forbid you have a developing brain and have some emotions. God, let's fucking shove some pills down his throat. And then I was on them for a few years and they fucked with me, man. They like threw off the balance of something and it made it really hard for me to get mad. I could never just be mad. It was either I'm at 0% and everything's just fine, or gas gets blown. Like, in cartoons when they get mad, their face turns red and the fucking steam comes out of their ears and the like you hear like a teapot sound. It's that. There's no 0 to 100. There's no middle ground. 1 through 99 does not exist. It's either everything's fine or fucking rage, fucking rage, like on Big Mouth. So for the longest time, and not a lot of things would set me off that far. So a lot of time I went through a good majority of my life with just never really being mad. Shit would annoy me, shit would get on my nerves, or shit would, be upsetting or just generally bad or whatever. But like, I never really got mad. I never just had a bad day and was just I'm fucking gonna just be mean to people. That just wasn't it wasn't me, So, that all changed when I quit smoking. Like, as I got older, it definitely changed. Like, I definitely was able to get mad and stuff, but it 100% changed when I quit smoking. Because when I quit smoking, then I was angry every day for 4 months. And that's the joke I make when someone's like, hey, how'd you quit smoking? I'm like, dude, it's easy. All you have to do is be pissed the fuck off every day for 120 days, and you can do it. It's easy. All you have to do is fucking hate yourself for 4 months. GG. But yeah. So this fucking asshole cuts me off, and now I hate everyone that drives BMW. So if you drive a BMW, I'm sorry, but also fuck you a little bit, like a little bit. So it's whatever. But that's just in my head too. I've known several people that have BMWs, and they're not pieces of shit, but that's changed now. So fuck you, But yeah, dude, I just got so fucking mad. Like, the road rage is real, man. You ever just you get so mad you just start stringing together cuss words that don't make any sense. Like, you just, like, I know some people have like a I don't know what you would even call it, just a thing that they say, they have like a go-to list of terms, and it's like sometimes it rhymes, which makes it way more fun to say. Like, you'd be like, you cocksucking motherfucking shit, but it's just, if it rhymes, it feels good in your heart, But I don't really have that. I was just like, you shitting fucking me, fucking piece of shit, cunt. And like, it just doesn't even, like, I remember I got somebody cut me off one time, and I didn't, in my head, like, the first thing that I said was, you fluorescent cunt. And like, that's not even a thing you call people. That's not even a thing you say. That combination of words does not exist in the English language, and yet that's what I was like, yeah, you fucking a luminescent twat, like, what the fuck does that even, what is wrong with me, bro? I don't know. But yeah, man, I just fucking for the whole rest of the drive there, me, Angie, no talk me, Angie, no talk me was the whole rest of the way there. And then I have to go see my friends, and I was immediately just like, I walked up and I saw them all there, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be fun, So like, it's like nothing, it's like the switch can flip back the other way easily, but it's fucking weird, man, because like, I'm not good at being mad. I'm not, because everything is too fucking funny to me. Like, if I say a stupid combination of words, that makes me laugh. And like, what happened with this, the song that was playing, it's a Neck Deep song, and after it all happened, I was fucking just angry, just saying stupid words that don't make sense. And then the song was going, having a breakdown, having a breakdown, having a breakdown, and that made me laugh my fucking ass off, because I was like, hey, how did they know that's what was going on here? I'm over here having a fucking mental breakdown over this steering wheel, and fucking Neck Deep is like, hey, we get you, bro, don't worry, I got it. We'll play the soundtrack to what's going on in your fucking brain right now. And I was like, that's fucking funny. Like, I stopped mid-yell and was like, pointed at the dashboard, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny, and started laughing. But I'm just not good at being mad, man. I'm not a good mad person. Some people are good at being mad. Some people are just, they live in that realm of just everything is fucking just, they're good at explaining themselves when they're angry, and they can really tell people off. That ain't me, dude. You know, it's just, I just can't do it. I don't know why. And things like this are why I like this podcast, is where you can kind of explore what's been going on in my stupid fucking brain, you know? This podcast for me is like it's not like therapy, that's the wrong word. It's like just getting to kind of explore these trains of thought and where they go, and knowing it's being recorded, so like you don't say anything too fucking stupid. But then again, pretty fucking stupid stuff. But it's like it's kind of like mental training for like putting funny thoughts together. It's like a hyperbolic autism chamber, you know? It's like you get Mr. Popo up there, lets me in for a little while, train for a year, and we gooch, bro. That hyperbolic autism chamber. Excuse me. But yeah, man. Fuck that guy in the BMW. But I'm just like, I just can't. I'm not good at angry. I'm just really not. So, a funny thing happened at work today, and it's there's a few guys at my work that are fucking hilarious, and then everyone else is just kind of there. So if you're not with one of the people that's funny, it's like, I don't know, not a lot of funny shit happens. The funny is kind of always centered around them. So I'm on break. I'm with one of these older gentlemen that I work with, and then my manager comes in, and I'm in the break room, obviously, and he goes to the snack machine, and he's like, "What do I want?" And the old man is like, I like this and I like that, and then he's like, all right. They have a little conversation about snacks or whatever, and the old man goes, "Do they still have those cream pies in there?" And immediately my ears perk up. I'm playing fucking Weeb game on my phone, minding my own goddamn business, but man mentions cream pies. I'm like, oh, this could be funny, you know? So my manager looks up and he's like, yeah, they do have cream pies in here, actually. I guess, he could see like the stock behind the little machine is full. So he's like, I guess nobody in here likes cream pies. And the fucking old dude's like, I love cream pies. I don't know about paying $1.25 for a cream pie, but I love a good cream pie. And at this point, I'm like, there is no way this is a real conversation that's happening. So I chime in with a Miller Lite up on the porch. Like I fucking, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I've seen a single person in here enjoy an ice cream pie. And the old man's like, see, I don't know. I guess nobody in here wants a cream pie. And then my manager's like, $1.25 for a cream pie does seem like a bit much. You can get cream pies. I can get fucking a dozen cream pies for $5 at the store or whatever. You can go in. I was like, yeah, you can. I feel like the street value of cream pies is really a lot lower than, that. And the old dude's like, yeah, back, he's real old. Like, he always talks about the 60s and shit. And he's like, yeah, back in my day, I feel like, you got a whole box of cream pies for like 15 cents. And I was like, 15 cents for a dozen cream pies? That's like unfucking heard of. And the whole time I'm just trying my hardest not to laugh and ruin this, because me and my fucking manager were like looking at each other like, yeah, like we're in sync on this one. Like, usually I'm a Backstreet Boys kind of guy, but right now we're in sync, bro. So it's the same manager where I wrote on his banana. So it's good that we tag teamed this one, right? But yeah, just the entire, for 5 minutes, it's just us like fucking tennis matching fucking cream pie puns back together. It was fucking great. And then he just, the old guy, his break was over, so he just left. And then, it was just like, like we had a moment of like, that was nice, good job, like, yeah. That was that. Was that 7 cream pie jokes in a row? That was nice. Yeah, proud of us. Just went back about our day, and then as I'm leaving the break room, I realized there's those fucking those little Debbie, the Nutty Buddies. That was in there too. I was like, man, we could have branched off. This could have been so much funnier. But I don't know, man. You gotta take them where you can get them, because that shit was pretty fucking funny. Who does? Back in my day, cream pies used to be a nickel a dozen. Damn, dude, y'all were really undervaluing your cream pies back then. Jesus. Did you not record it? I don't know, but I also wanted to talk about something that I definitely didn't do. This is illegal, so it's not a thing that happened for sure. But me and my friend one time, what's the statute of limitations? 7 years? 7.5 years ago, me and my friend did acid. and it was fucking fun. So I lived in like a little townhome, kind of in the sketchy part of town. I referred to it as the affordable district or the diversity district because me and my roommate that lived there were the only white people on the whole block. It was like you look across the street, there's a bunch of Asian people, like old Asian men and women, and that was kind of my first run-in with Asian culture because every single night they would squat, like not sit on their sidewalk, not even on their porch. They'd be on there in the middle of their sidewalk. They would just squat down, smoke real long cigarettes, and drink a tall boy. And it was like that was just their nightly tradition, I guess. I don't know. It was fucking weird. There was like a Chinatown Plaza type thing a few blocks away, so I guess it makes sense. I guess that's like I don't know. I guess they mark their territory. I don't know, man. I don't know how shit works. This is probably fucking super not the right things to be saying, but oh well. So, so we're on acid, and we had tried to do it once before, and we got bunk shit. It didn't work. So then we just were sad. We were like, oh, we're waiting, because that's the thing when you're doing drugs like that. You know, it's like, oh, you take them and you sit there and you're like, ooh, this is gonna be some shit, and you wait and you wait, and it's always like you'll always hear like, yeah, 45 minutes or an hour it'll kick in, and then 45 minutes goes by and you're like looking at shit. You like put your hand in front of your face. You're like John Cena, you're like looking. You're like waiting for stuff to start moving or jump out at you or something. And that day, it just nothing happened, and we were just so fucking disappointed. So this was round 2. This was like some confirmed good shit. So we were like, oh buddy, it's going down. Meet me in the motherfucking mall. It is going down. So we take it and we start feeling it, and we're inside, and we were like, we watched the live action Death Note movie, which, I mean, we watched a different movie that came out 7.5 years ago. No, but we were watching that fucking movie, and it's not a bad movie, but it's definitely not a good movie. It's definitely not a good fucking movie. So we're watching that shit, and I remember my friend kept like having me stop the movie because he was like, Are they saying words? And like I had the subtitles on. I was like, yeah, they're saying. He's like, that's not what he fucking said. Rewind it. I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know what? I'll rewind. But I'm pretty sure that's what he fucking said. But the highlight of the night was we're sitting, and this is when I still smoked. So we were sitting out front. I was just basically just chain smoking cigarettes, and it seems to be a theme of this podcast. But I'm fucking chaining. We're outside. And we're just laughing for the sake of laughing. Like there wasn't really, like we were having funny conversations, but it wasn't like, it's one of those things where once you start laughing, the fact that you're laughing keeps you laughing. Does that make sense? Is that just a drug thing? I don't know, but we were just laughing because we were laughing. And then we realized we're kind of commenting on the neighborhood around us. We're laughing because the Asian people are squatting out there. We were making jokes and shit. And there's a house for sale, not directly in front of me, but like in front, across the street in front of us, and like 2 houses over, and it's been for sale or for rent, whatever, a hot minute, months. And this car pulls up. No, 2 cars pull up in the driveway, and they just chill there for a second, and we're like, we're super observant because we're fucking in a different dimension. So we're looking like, what the fuck are they doing? Why aren't they getting out of the car? And then they do get out of the car, and it's like, 6 to 8 motherfuckers, and they kind of walk up to the door, and I don't know if they knocked or if they were like calling somebody or what the fuck happened, but I swear we looked away for 1 second, and like they were just the cars were still there, but they were all gone. Like I guess they went inside the house. I didn't see a door open. I didn't see anybody come out and let them in. I thought the house was abandoned, but all these people go in the fucking house, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And then they all start coming outside just carrying things, like, TVs and coffee tables and fucking end tables and lamps, like just weird shit. But they didn't have like a U-Haul van. They didn't even have a truck. It was 2 cars. It was like a fucking Impala and like an older fucking car. And these like 6 to 8 dudes just go and grab a bunch of shit, and they just get in their car and they just leave. And we're like, how fucking hard are we tripping? Did we just watch a robbery? Did we just watch a fucking robbery? What the fuck is going on? Like, what? We were so fucking confused. And this was definitely 7.5 years ago, but this was during, you might remember if you're a big if you're into memes real hard, you guys remember when people would put the emoji B like for the blood type, and it would say like boneless something, that was real popular. This was like right in the height of boneless memes. So we were like laughing and shit. We were like, did we just watch a fucking robbery? And we had been laughing and making jokes about shit being boneless. And my buddy's like they just stole everything out of these motherfuckers. Got a boneless house now. Like those motherfuckers went in there. They took the floors. They took the concrete. They stole some of the walls. These motherfuckers just fucking left a boneless house over there. And like, not 15 or 20 minutes later, we see sirens pulling up on the road, and we were like, oh, fucking shit. I think we might have just seen a robbery. Hopefully, that's all we just saw. But also, we are very high on drugs, so I think now is about the time we should go back inside. I think now seems like a good time to go back inside. So we did. We got the fuck out of there. I don't think I went back out front for the whole rest of the night. You don't fucking deal, because like, shit like that, the lights and colors and sounds will fucking are the real interesting, except for police car sirens or fire truck or ambulance, or that shining combination of red, white, and blue, and that siren. That is the one color or sound that you do not want to fucking see when you're tripping balls. We were like, nope, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. Went back inside. Probably watched some more Death Note or something. I don't know. But last but not least here. So that was a. I need to rediscuss with my buddy and kind of go recap the evening. That's just one moment that stood out, as I'm pretty sure we saw a robbery happen across the street from my own fucking house. But that's what happens when you live in the affordable district, So, one last thing I was talking about with my friends last night. My roommate now had a concert, and it was in like some random little bar in Fort Worth. And we go out there one night, and it's like a 7 o'clock. Bar opens and the show starts at like 9 or some shit. So I go with my friend, and we're like, hey, show probably is going to start at like 9. Let's get there about 8, have a couple drinks, like go get a good table that'll be in a good view of the little concert area or whatever, So we get there a little early, we get some pictures, we take some shots, we're just having a good time. And a bunch of people show up. A bunch of my friends show up. A bunch of his, friends and supporters all show up. My friend and his girlfriend get there, and this is like one of the first times we meet his girlfriend. So this is like kind of like the introduction phase of the group of friends meeting their girlfriend, right? So we kind of realize this bar is fucking, not only is it fucking packed, but it's a little greasy, dude. There's like armed, not just top flight security. There is armed. I have a gun and a bulletproof vest security chilling around there. We were like, oh, what the fuck? Then everybody's being real rowdy. It's like, it's not, I don't know the proper word to describe it. It was greasy, I think is the best way. It was pretty fucking greasy, and it was kind of back off in the middle of nowhere. It was like almost in a neighborhood, It was kind of weird. But one sec. There's these group of people, and it's like one Mexican guy, one token white guy, and then I think 4 or 5 black dudes and ladies, and they're all together at a table. Well, they start fucking arguing with this other group of people, and security's kind of like looking, they're not really like in there, but they're like, they're alert. And out of fucking nowhere, they just start fucking fight, like just hammer fisting each other. Like the one white guy and then one of the other dudes from the other group, they just start throwing the fuck down like WWE style. Like I'm talking tables get knocked over and shit's just shattering all over the ground. Women are screaming. People are being tossed all willy-nilly. It looks like the running of the fucking bulls, dude. Like somebody, I'm pretty sure at one point somebody threw a guy like Moses, like throwing a drunk out of the Simpsons bar. Just fucking threw him. One hand on the belt loop and one hand on the neck collar. Just fucking tossed the guy. And shit, like they're fucking, and it's like, it's one of those fights that it's constantly moving. They're not just, it's not like a big circle formed around them and they fought in the middle of the circle. It's like they're just traveling all over the fucking bar, falling, fighting, knocking over tables, shattering, like fucking cats are scrambling, dogs are barking, sirens are going off. We're inside still, and somehow like a car alarm goes off, some crazy shit. And eventually security fucking just tackles the like fucking like what you see in like football outtakes, bro. He fucking floors this man, just straight up just decimates him and takes him down. And they don't arrest him or anything. I guess this is just, it's that kind of bar. They're just like, well, that's the fight of the night, you know. So they take the people outside, and again, this was back when I smoked. I guess that's the theme. And we fucking go out there, and they're still talking shit. So a bunch of the people that were in there in the group that, you know, fought the white guy, they're on the porch, and they're, because they didn't have to leave, but the white dude and his group of friends had to leave. So they're on the porch and they're talking shit. Me and my buddy are out there smoking a cigarette, like, that was some crazy shit. And then so they're yelling. He's like, "Get your ass out of here, motherfucker!" And they're just yelling and fucking, you know, just talking shit. And then they're on the outside of the little gated in patio, and they're still talking shit. They're yelling back and forth. And then we just hear the fucking one of the chicks is like, "All right, fuck you, we'll pull it out then." And we were like, I think now is a good time for us to go back inside. She said, talking about a gun. Yeah, I think now seems like a good time to just head back inside. Yeah, so let's wrap up this cigarette. And we'll just, you know what, I don't even want it. Let's just go. You know, you just fucking, you have 2 hits of a cigarette and just like, you know what, I think we'll just call it a, yep, let's just go. We went back to fucking inside, stayed away from glass windows and doors, you know. We were like, I don't fucking know. We might be about to see fight number 2 of the evening, so maybe we should stay away from anything a gunshot could shatter, you know. Fucking, we'll sit on the other side of the tables this time, you know. But it was a great night overall. My buddy fucking performed, killed it, fucking just had a grand old time. Got pretty drunk. I illegally parked all night that night too, and my car didn't get towed, so it was a pretty good time, you know. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Again, sorry for this being a little bit later than usual, but also, you know, if you drive a BMW, fuck you. Boneless houses, and yeah, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. I will see you guys next week for some more Shaynanigans. Bye forever. So